one pot pasta. One pot pasta. Pasta in one pot. Okay. We are going to have with us penne over here. If you can show camera lady, useless over here. Yeah, you can show penne. We have tomatoes. We have garlic. We have some lal gajar or red carrot that I have at home. I don't know why. We have some Parmesan cheese, some oregano, some chili flakes, little bit sugar, salt, and fresh black pepper with our favorite olive oil. Now, some equipments that we need to make one pot pasta is grater to grate the cheese, knife to cut everything, spoon to put everything, and chammach to hilao. Okay. Now we are going to start with first. Move things away. We are going to start by processing our ingredients. Now you have to think how to work efficiently. What will go in the pan first? पहले आप पैन में क्या बनाएंगे? Oil डालने के बाद आप डालेंगे garlic. So by the time your garlic sautés, you can cut the other ingredients. Now I have some very big garlic cloves over here. Otherwise, in normal sense, for about, if you're making for 4 people, then you need about 8 to 10 small tomatoes, like these small ones, or like maybe 5 of these, 4 of these big ones. But you know, they should be like this soft. तो आपके घर में कोई टमाटर जो खराब हो रहा हो तो वो बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा. Because for sauce you need tomatoes that are mushy, that are not very firm, but should be red in color, so that they give a very bright red color to the sauce. The whole objective is of making one pot dish is to save your time of washing bartan after you're full and feeling sleepy. So we are going to make all this food in only one bartan. Now some people like to add onion in tomato sauce. Although that's not the case in Italian cuisine, they do not have use of onion as much as we like in our Indian cuisine. But there is nothing wrong with it. You can add onion, you can add chilies, you can add some authentic ingredients that you might want to add, like basil, or if you want to go with some western ingredients, like you can add celery. They will all increase and maybe change the flavor a little bit, but आपको जो पसंद है आप वो डालिए. Okay, so now our garlic is chopped. Now we're going to take the pan. Okay, you can see it's a deep pan because इसके अंदर हम पहले सॉस बनाएंगे, उसके अंदर हम कच्चा पास्ता डाल के इसको ढक्कन लगा देंगे. तो वो आपको एक डीप पैन चाहिए ताकि वो अंदर लिक्विड जो है पास्ता एब्जॉर्ब करेगा, और सब उसके लिए स्पेस चाहिए, खुला होना चाहिए थोड़ा. तो हम अभी पहले फ्लेम चालू करेंगे. पहले हम इसे मीडियम टू हाई फ्लेम पे रखेंगे. पैन गरम होएगा, उसके बाद हम इसमें ऑयल डालेंगे. हमेशा एक चीज़ याद रखिए, पैन हमेशा गरम करिए पहले, बाद में ऑयल डालिए. इफ़ यू ऐड ऑयल टू अ कोल्ड पैन, यू आर हीटिंग अप द ऑयल, यू आर नॉट हीटिंग द पैन. ऑलवेज हीट द पैन, नॉट द ऑयल. ऑयल इज ओनली फॉर फ्लेवरिंग. यू डोंट वांट टू बर्न द ऑयल, यू डोंट वांट टू कुक द ऑयल. ओके, तो ये हो गया हमारा. तब तक मैंने ये कैरेट पील करके रखा हुआ है ऑलरेडी. तो इस कैरेट को मैं अब जितना पतला हो सके, आपको सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स जो है जितने पतले हो सके काटने हैं, क्योंकि ये सॉस जो है आपके पीसने वाले नहीं हो. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू ब्लेंड इट. ओके, सो व्हेन यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू ब्लेंड इट मीन्स दैट एवरीथिंग नीड्स टू बिकम इनटू अ सॉस टेक्सचर ऑन इट्स ओन विदाउट बीइंग ब्लेंडेड. तो आप छोटा काटेंगे तभी वो जल्दी बनेगा, नहीं तो फिर बाद में आपको पाव भाजी की तरह बैठ के उसको मैश करना पड़ेगा, या उसको निकाल के आपको ब्लेंड करना पड़ेगा. तो ये देख रहे हैं आप, मैं जैसे चाइनीज़ की नूडल कटिंग होती है वैसे जूलियन कर दिया है मैंने कैरेट को. अब मैं इसको फाइन कट करूँगा, सेम लाइक द गार्लिक. अब इसमें बिल्कुल रफ्त भी चलता है, लेकिन ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि आप पतला काटिए. जैसे भी टेढ़ा काटिए, सीधा काटिए, उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. It just needs to be thin. And small pieces. Now, what is the reason that we add carrot to a pasta or tomato sauce, not pasta sauce? In the sense, you can add carrot to all sort of tomato sauces. Carrot is, first of all, as you know, very good for health. And before I put the oil, I will tell you this. Carrot is very good for health, but also carrot cuts down on the acidity in the tomatoes. जो खटास है tomatoes की, that's what carrot cuts off. So it balances the sourness of the tomatoes. You will see some people like to add ketchup to their tomato sauce, or some people add a lot of sugar to balance it out. But if you have a good amount of carrot, तो आपको sugar भी बहुत कम डालना पड़ेगा, आपकी टमाटो सॉस बिल्कुल खट्टी नहीं बनेगी. तो अब हम पहले देखिए पैन गर्म हो चुका है. You can see it's starting to smoke. We will reduce the flame to बिल्कुल low flame. Okay, the pan is hot. We are going to put a generous amount of oil, because this is all the total amount of oil that will go in this pasta. Okay, we put our garlic. Garlic is gone in and the carrots have gone in. Now, since these both have gone in, we can go to cutting our tomatoes. Okay, the flame has gone to an extremely low flame. आपको चाहिए तो आप गैस बंद भी कर सकते हैं 2 मिनट के लिए, कुछ नहीं होगा. इसको अपने आप पकने दीजिए 2 मिनट के लिए. ठीक है, मैं गैस बंद कर दूंगा. अब हम लेंगे टमाटर पर. टमाटो लीजिए, बीच में से काटिए. ये आपने काट के इसका जो अंदर का पल्प है, जो बेसिकली सीड्स होते हैं ज़्यादातर, वो सीड्स निकाल देना. Garlic and carrot is cooking. We are going to quickly throw in the tomatoes. Wow, if you were here and you would smell this olive oil with garlic, it smells amazing. If you remember, we spoke not to use the juice of the tomatoes. So this is what we did, right? We have to put this here and then mash it with our hands. See? All the pulp is coming out of the water. This is all the flavor. Just mash it up really nicely. You got a tomato pulp over here. Now, these big pieces, we got a one piece here. So this liquid is, we will strain it. We're going to add our salt. Just friendly advice, once you add salt to anything that is dry and cooking, it tends to start sticking because salt absorbs the moisture. So what salt does is it makes it a little bit more dry. Whatever, like even if you're making white sauce or making any dish, once you add salt to it, it tends to stick at the bottom. So you can either use a non-stick pot like this one, or you can wait to add salt at a later stage, like I did now. See, now it's coming together like a sauce. Once our salt is added, we're going to throw in some oregano, little chili flakes because we are Indian, pinch of sugar. Now to the leftover tomatoes, I added more water, and now I'm going to again mix it with water. See, we realize during this time you might not have any fresh herbs in your house because there is a lot of restrictions on going out and shopping. So we are using all the possible of long life items like carrot, garlic, tomatoes, parmesan cheese that doesn't spoil, oregano that's dry, chili flakes that's dry, and obviously pasta which has a shelf life of a year or so. So we are not going to use any herbs because we want this to look as much as like what you will make at home will look like if you don't have any herbs. But if you do have, you can add some crushed basil, you can add some chopped parsley. These things will give you some nice flavor to your pasta. So now you can see our sauce is almost ready. It's almost done. So we're going to open the packet of pasta. So packet of pasta that is this size is 500 grams, can feed up about 4 to 5 people depending how much you like to eat. If there are people like my structure and my size and my family, then this is enough for maybe 4 people, maybe even 3. So I'm going to put in the pasta here. Okay, I use a little bit more than the after. Okay, let's fix it about. I used about 3/4 the packet or 400 grams. I left 100 grams. Okay. So I put the pasta on the top. I spread it evenly. Now I'm going to have to add water. So how much water I need? I'm adding from the sides. You can see from the sides stick. Water, water, water. I am also going to cover this, so I don't need really too much, but little bit above the pasta. Okay, so this is the pasta, and we've just about covered the pasta, so a little bit more. Yeah, this much water. We're going to top it up with some salt because obviously the pasta is not seasoned. Some crushed pepper. Okay, and now we're just going to mix it. So check, but only once. The whole 1 point pasta is like a pressure cooker. If you will open this cover, all the heat will be lost, all the steam that will go out, so its temperature will go down. So we are not going to check it now. We will check it after 8 minutes. now it's been cooking for about 8 to 9 minutes, and you can see the pasta has absorbed all the sauce. Here, see the bottom, it's sticking, and it come right time to save it so it will not burn. Here you can see this. Now you take one pasta in your hand and you check. Okay, so this is still a little bit under. Okay, so what we're gonna do is gonna add a little bit more water, and you want to I'm gonna add it from the edges because you don't want it to burn. Okay, a little bit more water has gone in. I'm gonna mix it. Okay, so I still feel we need a little bit more, and now I'm going to close the lid again and leave it for another minute or so. So we have passed about 1 to 1.5 minutes, and you can see it has come back to the same texture that we left it, the same amount of sauce. If you like more sauce and less pasta, then go ahead and please have more sauce. Okay, we're going to mix it a little bit. You can see the pasta has actually drank all the sauce. This is a much more tastier way to make pasta than boiling and adding to the sauce later. What this does is the pasta boiled in the sauce water, so that made the whole pasta inside taste like the sauce. Now we're going to grate some Parmesan cheese on top. Our pasta is ready. Now the gas has gone off. Put as much as you like in a bowl. Okay, that's a good portion. And grate some more cheese on top. Yep. Now, time for the decisive taste. Have a bite.